Too high? It's all right. Lower it just a little bit. It's good? Can everybody hear me? Okay. All right. Made some notes to help keep myself on track. So, my name is Susan Matthews Duval, and my son Alex is 8, and he is autistic. And he is such a joyous person in this world. He is a gift to us for sure. And so part of what I wanted to just say a little about is how we found our way to music therapy. So Alex has had some form of therapy, in part because I am a psychologist. So as he came into the world, if anything was not on track, I was noting it fairly early. So we could get involved in early intervention instantly. So we had explored speech therapy and physical therapy and occupational therapy to meet various needs. So I was well versed in that world, in part because of my training and because of what we had access to. So we're super fortunate for all of that. I also have a daughter who's 11, and so we had begun exploring music education with her. She had started taking piano lessons, and we were enjoying having that influence. And so we have a piano, and Alex could play on it. And my husband is a musician. He's also in public radio, but he is a percussionist, and so he hears music very differently than I do in a very nuanced way. And he would listen to Alex messing around on any instrument and say, he's doing something in his own way, it's unique, but it's on a deeper level than I think we're realizing, or certainly than I hear, but he could hear it. And so he was saying, I think we need to help him with this, but we both knew after watching my daughter go through sort of traditional music education that was not going to be the path for him. He very much needs to do things in his own unique way, and he I think one of the biggest things I've realized about someone who is neurodiverse is that relationships are key. And so this child needs to bond with someone. And once that happens, he is an open book and he can really take in so much. And so we just both sort of wandered around for a while until we stumbled on music therapy through references from other parents and online resources, and reached out to Noelle, and I'm so grateful for what she has built here. And Alex has been involved in individual music therapy now for about 4 months, and it's been such a wonderful asset to everything else that we are already doing with him and for him. And the other thing that was motivating me in my daughter is 11 and just started middle school, and I'm watching the importance of especially from middle school into high school, kids finding their people, finding their niche, finding someone to connect with. And it's going to be more unique for Alex when he gets there. But we took my daughter to a high school football game because she needed to see and be seen. And so we sat near the band, and my son was just fascinated with the band. He could care less what's going on in the field. The band was pretty cool. And I was watching those kids, which are just such a wonderful, unique, quirky bunch of people and such a community with one another. And I thought, these could be his people right here. This is what we need. So if we can help him find music in a way that he can do it in an organized way, it's going to be such a wonderful avenue for him to connect with people down the road. So I think my husband and I were coming at it with different desires. My husband very much wanting him to just have music, and me wanting him to have social connections. So music therapy has absolutely been a way to put all that together. Since he has started, he's learning the piano. He's doing it very much in a slow-paced, wonderful fashion. But because he's doing it in such a wonderful, supportive environment, with a trained music therapist. He's getting the music education, but he is also, it allows him an extended lesson where he can practice a song on the piano and then he can explore all the other instruments in the room, which fascinate him. So it gives him 45 minutes of music education, yes, but in a way that he feels so excited about. He comes home every day talking about it. And so there's been a lot of support for his biggest challenge is expressive language. He understands, we know, a lot more than he can convey to us. So being able to support his expressive language with music has been wonderful, and there's been an emphasis. He already was learning ways to talk about his feelings with colors at school. Now he's figuring out a way to talk about it through volume of music, and it's bringing a whole new color to his language and how he's expressing himself, which is really exciting, because any way that we can give him a way to tell us what he's experiencing is wonderful for all of the people who love him. It's teaching him so much how to play collaboratively, again, because the lesson can wander around, and it gives him a chance to really take the lead, but also learn to be the follower. And that's some of what has changed over time, of giving him a space when he first came into music therapy to just dictate what he wanted to do. And now we're pushing more toward helping him take a back seat and follow someone else, which is hard for him. So giving him support in his frustration tolerance too, to be able to let somebody else be in charge. And what I'm finding is, as he's doing all of that here, it is absolutely translating into his life everywhere else. We just had a play date this afternoon with a same age boy, and he was taking turns with playing tag on the playground in a way that he wasn't before. And it's absolutely because he's practicing in such a wonderful way with a fantastic therapist. Noelle has hired an amazing staff of people, and we certainly love Lillian, who we work with. But his collaboration is generalizing to other realms. What I love too is that when I encourage him to practice the song that he's working on, and sometimes he's in the mood to do it and sometimes not. But what I love is that if I say, well, I think we need to have a concert for Daddy and for Emma, our daughter, and then he's excited. He wants to perform. So he's playing his song as a family concert. And that desire to share music is also, it's been just a wonderful bonding opportunity for our family. So I just think that understanding all of the ways that music therapy can blend that therapeutic relationship, which really everyone benefits from, but most especially neurodiverse kids who need a supportive environment, who need to feel safe and secure to be able to really open themselves up. It's such a fantastic avenue to do all of that. And it allows us to incorporate learning flexibility, learning language skills in such a different way. So I can't say enough about music therapy. I feel so very fortunate to have access to it. And I can see the benefits every day to how it is generalizing. And at this point, I'm just hoping that he wants to join the band when he hits middle school. So that's my goal. We're going to keep working till we get there. But thank you for your time. Happy to be here. And the dinner was fantastic. Thank you to the caterers. Very good.